overlay is essentially just stacking fondant cutouts to make a decoration. With overlays, you can create a lot of interesting color combinations and dimension. So to start the overlay, we need at least 2 different colors of fondant and a variety of sizes of cutters. We need to make sure we have at least 1 large and some that are smaller. So I'm going to start with my teal fondant, and we're just going to knead this up a bit. And then I'm going to dust the surface with a little cornstarch so the fondant doesn't stick. So I'm just going to be rolling my fondant to 1/8 of an inch thickness, and because my roller is sticking to the fondant, I'm just going to give it a little dusting here. And that helped. And now I'm going to take my other color, and I'm just going to knead it up first. Add a little more cornstarch. Now we're going to start by using our large cutter. This is going to be the base. And I'm going to do a couple of these. Now I'm going to take a smaller cutter and cut out a shape that we're going to end up adding to our base. And I'm going to do a variety of shapes here. We'll try a heart. And I'm even going to try my blossom ejector cutter, just to have a nice variety here. I'm just going to clear the excess fondant away from my 2 bases and brush off the excess cornstarch here. And now we're ready to take our smaller piece, and with a decorator brush and some water, I'm just going to apply a little bit of water, and we're going to center that on our base. Since the fondant is still fresh, we can use water to attach our pieces. Here's an example of what I've done with the overlay we just made. You can do a lot of different things with this. You can add more dimension by adding maybe even a smaller cutter on top. You can switch up your colors. There's so many different combinations. The possibilities are endless. Here's another example of what you can do with the overlay technique. I've got a buttercream cake here that I used a white band around the bottom. So that was my base, and then I just attached the smaller cutouts on top of the band. If you have an alphabet cutter set, you can even personalize your cake by adding a monogram overlay. There's really so many different things you can do with the overlays. You can really have fun with it.